Hello people, and welcome back to part 27 of 5 Builders 1 City Season 2. Hope you're all having a wonderful day. I hope you guys enjoyed a little mining town out here. Of course, these are all pre-recorded, so I don't know if you guys loved it or hated it. I'm not entirely sure yet. But I had a nice time anyway, and some cute little rural vibes developed out here. And yeah, really enjoyed this build. Love a rural build in Cities Skylines. And cute little country intersection as well. Very nice indeed. However, I'm going to head away from this part of the map for this episode. Looks like we've got some education problems here, not educated workers. Okay, yeah, they're missing one highly educated. We're missing university demand? No, just everyone over here isn't highly educated. That's fine, if that abandons, we'll use it as decoration. That's okay, don't worry about that. The city is in flames, of course, as always. But what I want to do for my third and final episode today was work on a Intercity bus station to sit up alongside Lee's wonderful highway interchange here. He's done a fantastic job of it. And yeah, I think we're going to have a little Intercity bus hub on this hill here. Okay, or maybe this one. Maybe here. Or possibly here as well. Who knows? Haven't planned at all, but I want to use some of the little bus roads that we have here today. These little ones here. So I'm not sure if these will accept intercity buses as well. We'll have to do a little bit of experimenting today to see what we can do to get them to fit. But otherwise, let's start work on a intercity bus transport hub, shall we? So the first thing I want to do is actually just get this thing very briefly hooked in with our bus roads to see if they will actually accept intercity buses. So we have the intercity bus terminal, which does obviously accept intercity buses, but it does allow also for the placement of regular bus lines, and then there's just the intercity bus station. So we've a couple of options available to us today. How many bus lines do we currently have in the city? Is there really that many? There is a few. So let's have a look where they are. We come onto our bus line tool. Okay, so we could possibly drag a couple of these over here. I know we drew one in last episode over there as well. So that'll be interesting to see. Let's go ahead and get this hooked in with services so it starts to work. Oh, hello. Where are you going? Oh, you're a police car. Okay. Thought it might have been a bus. Instant success, but not to be, apparently. I would also like to factor in metro into the area using one of the new underground stations. Probably this one. The little sunken island one, because we do have a metro line that I prepared over this way. So we can possibly swing it by into this suburb. Drop in a station along the main street. And then bring it into the bus hub as well, and then possibly into this section. So let's do that. Let's work on that. I think we'll just go for a regular one. Actually, let's see what's happening here. Let's have ourselves a normal road. So he's been a little finicky, but that's fine. Let's just move it to drag him into the corner. Let's make sure we're not encroaching on Lee's tram lines too much. Okay, we can also add a stop onto Lee's trams here as well if we want. Where is the nearest tram stop here? Yeah, it is just down here, so let's drag this up to the metro station then. So, nice little bit of public transport convergence there too. Okay. And then let's also not forget to give this some temporary power. And then I'll just hang around and then wait to see if the intercity buses will actually use these roads. I don't think they will. Which would be sad if they don't, but we can probably... Oh, there's a funeral car. So obviously the service vehicles will use them. As will the post van. And the camper van. Okay, so I'm guessing they're not exclusive to buses. Have I read that entirely wrong? Have I just wasted the first 3 minutes of this episode talking about something that isn't even a mechanic? It says bus only, but a camper van has just come here, so I guess it's alright. Unsure. So I'm just going to hang around and wait to see if any intercity buses actually arrive here. Yeah, he is waiting. Okay, unsure. But either way, we'll be right back and see what happens. Success, everyone. They will use the bus lanes, which is great. So we can now do something a little more interesting with these. And yeah, these are going to get straight back on the highway here, I'm guessing. Oh no, interesting. Where are you going? Okay, so he's not taking Lee's highway exit. He's going to head through the city, which wouldn't really make sense for them. This one's taking the highway back out. But yeah, that other dude's just flew away into the inner city. Okay, that's fine then. At least they are using this interchange though. That's great news. Okay, let's terraform out a little bit of a platform for us to work with then. Clear up some of these trees and discuss some asset orientation. So we'll clear ourselves out a lot more land than we need. But of course, you know, we'll come back in and make this look natural. We won't leave it with this very harsh cutaway. We just want to get our key assets placed and then find out what it is we are going to do with them. So come back to the above ground. And I think probably facing out into kind of the bulk of Lee's interchanges here. Let's come out with a road there. Okay, and then let's place in the Intercity bus station. I think I'm just going to go with the Intercity bus station rather than the one that also accepts bus lines. Okay, so it's going to look nice looking out onto this great interchange here. Alright. Very nice. Okay. We'll also introduce a one-way system here as well. So let's come onto road guidelines so we get our little blue dots appearing. And then we'll come... Probably that'll be fine. And then we'll switch down into the one-way from this point. Okay, feed into that system. But we are right-hand drive, so we might alternate the one-way flow system to come around the back side of it here. Let's come off our road guideline again. Alright, bring this out too. Box it in there. And then we'll totally encompass our asset. And then this one needs to be... Maybe we can switch the angle up here as well, actually. How about we come down into one of these cute little one-way bus roads. Little bus and taxi system, maybe. Okay. First time I'm playing with these roads, so let's just see how it goes. And then we'll throw the one-way system back out there. Let's reinstate that temporary power connection and then decide where we want our metro system to sit here as well. So again, I think bringing out a little support road to accommodate these side-on metro stations is going to be acceptable. So we could also partner this with a unique as well. Perhaps one of the plazas. I already have used the Lazarette Plaza. No one else seems to be using them, so I'm just going to keep helping myself. Statue Shopping's a nice one. There's also some decent ones through here as well. Official Park's always a good shout, but works nicer in higher density, I find. So we could chuck in the Statue of Wealth here. Okay, possibly generate some nice little commercial plaza vibes with some, obviously, commercial zone in here as well. Okay. So I think that's what we'll do. Let's come ahead and grab that tiny thin road again. I do want to use these just so we can. Then we'll take away this one here. This is also not right anymore. Terrible road works. Yeah, there we go. Two-way, that's what we want. Alright, and then let's grab ourselves perhaps a fancier road up here as well. Let's take the plaza away for the meantime. And then let's perhaps go with a road with grass. Bring this in line. And then perhaps one of these cute little alleyway roads up here as well. Perhaps something like that. And then we can start to introduce some specifically shaped commercial, or specifically zoned commercial, to sit here as well if we want. Let's push back a touch more room for our plaza to sit in as well. Of course we can worry about centralization at a later date. Okay. Yeah, so ideally I want you facing into this internal road, which we can use Find It to get them in. Let's save the burger bite, and then let's also grab some metro line, so we can factor in our metro friends. Okay, bring that into there as well. And I've already drawn the line down here, so let's drag this one over here, and then add 2 stops into this one as well. So we'll hopefully see some people grabbing these trams now as well, and then stopping at the sunken platform here. Let's see how people perform. Okay, and then just so this isn't quite as left on its own on the edge here, let's just bring a little commercial zone in around the edges of it, just so we're surrounding that sunken metro island. Not with anarchy, just so we can squeeze in there as well. Okay, and then some possible zoo path as well. Would help if we actually chose a zoo path though. There we go. Bring these down and around. Okay. And then, of course, some water pipes under the road. I think that accommodates the plaza a little easier now, doesn't it? A few folks picking up already now. Nice to see. Wonderful. And we're starting to get some Intercity buses here now too. Fantastic news. Do we have taxis in the city yet? No, we don't. Okay. So let's throw in a taxi depot over here as well. Let's maybe come in with an industrial road from the Industries DLC. And we can place in our taxi depot here. Where is the current bus hub? The little actual hub itself? The biofuel bus depot. I think we're just using regular buses, are we? Where is this? Is this it? Yeah, the bus depot's over here. Partnered with the tram depot. Okay, I was going to relocate that over here, but it makes sense if it's next to the tram depot. That's going to be fine. Okay, so let's have a look at some possible taxi spice as well. Do we have... So these are bus taxi as well. That's going to be nice. Let's bring this down onto road length and angle. And we'll feed some cuter one-way systems through here too. And then let's perhaps grab some taxi stands also as decoration in here. Alright. And then let's also possibly introduce some pine spice. Okay, we'll hopefully start to see a little bit of a commercial transport development happen here now. And we'll allow these to level up. We don't really want repeated assets or the coin laundry. It's not really the vibe that we're after. Okay, we can also now terraform the landscape out to look a little more natural. And then link in with Imperial Jedi's build. Let's come ahead and grab our slope tool. There we go. Soften a little bit of this out. Then we'll just use the, what's the roads over here? Oh, City Planner's cycle network actually comes through this way. So let's also bring that down into the transport hub as well. That will make sense. And we'll get some sneaky Mirandian vibes going down here as well. Okay, and then also upgrade that into cycle highway. Rework our power connection. Okay. Cool. There's possible detailing options up here as well if we want. Let's maybe introduce a touch of farm fence with none of our snapping in against these harsher boundaries. Maybe come onto our straight road tool here. Okay. And as the road switches around to the other side, we'll reintroduce the fence this way. Okay. And then over there as well. Bring it around maybe a touch further here too. Okay. So again, there's some possible metro against road spice here. If we wanted to maybe bring this in as well. Again, we can continue to use maybe some office zone in here. And to help decorate up and just terraform against the road now. And let's go for some mixed zoning with office and commercial. Petrol station's burning down. That is never a good sign. Oh, it's a car wash, is it? Looks like it has petrol pumps though. So there's people walking here through what would be a really busy intersection. So maybe we can start to bring in some elevated walking paths to help these guys get around a little easier. I'm thinking probably amusement without decoration. This will blend really nicely with the texture on the bus roads. So let's go with that. Let's see where we want to bring them through. Is it possible we can elevate under here? Maybe. This might be a tight squeeze, but we are modded, so we should be alright. Okay, and then we can squeeze over here. It's a tight one, isn't it? It's a tight one. Okay, I think we can probably get away with it though, using the slope it tools on move it. We are clipping the... Okay, let me figure this out. Maybe we just stay on this side. Maybe come under this way instead. Yeah, let's do that. Let me get this configured and then we'll see what it looks like after I've farted about with the mods for a little bit. Okay, so I think I've got this at an acceptable height across all levels now. We will wait for a car to come through here. We are got plenty of clearance here. And then the pedestrians are more than clear in the underpasses as they come under the highway. And then as we come over here, cars have got more than enough clearance to get back in two. So I think we're alright. Lee did say he's left this for me to decorate, which is why there's nothing around it. So we'll see. We'll see what we can do. I know this is a favourite of the series so far, this Interchange. You guys really, really enjoyed it, and rightly so. It's a wonderful build from Lee. So I think we'll carry on feeding our amusement park paths through here, okay? Keep everyone walking about. Alright, we could kill the pedestrian crossings here if we wanted to and force them to take the pathway. That would help. But we'll see how it performs for the meantime anyway, alright? We've also got a lot of people choosing to walk here as well. So we can possibly introduce another little walkway up here if we wanted to. We would start elevating up. Again, just get like a little kind of tiered pedway moving back and forth here. How do we feel about this? Yeah, we can use move it to just take the harshness out of that. This is a bit good if it terraformed into stairs. That would be really nice if we got stairs at this point. Okay, maybe just provide them with a couple little shortcuts through here. Maybe keep this running around the side as well. Okay. And then we'll come on back with Anarchy again. And then just stick this onto the angle snap. And then connect in there as well. And then where we've got these dodgy bits, we'll just use our good friend Move It to soften them out a touch. And then likewise with this one as well. Let's just bring that down a tiny, tiny bit. Okay. There's some people just walking through here as well. That's fine. That's going to be too short to get another pathway through, I think, isn't it? Okay, so I think what we'll do here, where they're glitching through, well, not really glitching, just reading it as a connection, is drop in a little bit of surface painter. Okay, and then let's maybe go for using farm fence here, aren't we? Let's go for a little bit of farm fence. 5 builders, 1 city palette around this area. Just so that connection doesn't look quite as dodgy. A couple of bushes around this as well. Maybe not where the surface painter is, that looks a little strange. Okay, got 3 trees here too. Does that help us accommodate a little bit more? I think it does. I think I'm fairly happy with that. Alright. Cool. Lots of people using the pathway to take a little bit of a shortcut. I guess we could also do something similar down to this way as well, so not have to walk all the way around the edge of the road. But that definitely sounds like a job for our detailing time-lapse, of course. Okay, so how about we continue to develop the commercial vibes in this area? This is level 3 now, so that's going to be alright. These still aren't leveling up, but that's fine. Oh dear. Camera spasm. Let's come onto terraforming again. Also remove a few of these tree assets. Okay, let's make sure there's no serious problems across the city that we're totally ignoring. Definitely wouldn't want a long volume episode like the city planner had. Everyone seems to be alright. Okay, so the intercity buses are using that the wrong way. I don't want them to be using that, so let's reinstate the one-way system here. You will continue to flow this way, and then you will also change direction as well. Okay. We can definitely use surface painter here. Just to get rid of a touch of this green. There we go, flush that out. Kind of gives it some more back alley vibes as well here with the dumpsters and the crates out the back. Alright. Especially once we get rid of that green too. I think I'm possibly feeling just a few delicate squares, if we dare, of Nightlife. So my intercity bus is using this road now. I suppose that is what we want to hear. How's the metro doing? 104 in a week. Let's watch some people come out here. A train has just arrived. Very nice. Almost all of them walking. Yeah, so people that are coming off the intercity bus station, they're all walking, and they're all using my walking path as well. Thank you. We do have a little bit of dimensional grass coming through. We'll fix that as well. But otherwise, so far so good. Alright, so let's have a little look at this nightlife concept. So we do have some commercial demand here. So I'm just going to draw in a very specific road network here to accommodate my super tiny nightlife district. Just a few pubs and clubs, nothing massive. Right. Let's go for our nightlife specialization. And we'll just let these come in organically. Then again, we'll also reinstate our path palette for the episode, which is of course amusement park path. Okay. And then again, just so we don't have that very harsh cutaway, let's come on with our slope tool. Push it all back a little bit just to give ourselves that breathing room. And then just slope it out. Alright, and then soften that as well. Just so we don't have those nasty vibes there either. And perhaps some more delicate office zone in here. Again, remembering our path palette. We'll also flank this around the back as well, keep everyone connected. And we'll of course reinstate this forest around here too. So just a little collection of commercials and office zoning all focused around an intercity bus station here. It's coming together nicely. Don't think I'm hating it. I think it's on its way. If we were to use Surface Painter here, and let's have a look at some of our props, perhaps. Maybe get some rougher industrial vibes happening here. So maybe it's like drop in a billboard, and then perhaps as well a regular pavement path, just so people will walk on this land as well. I think I'll definitely have a scan. Is that a buffalo? Bison marker. Oh, I just placed that, okay. Bonsai prop. There's a lot here. There is a lot of, how about like a little billboard on the corner? A little bit of burnt bean spice, perhaps. Is that a monkey? Chimpanzee marker. Okay, yeah, they don't really work, do they? I'm guessing they're from the zoo stuff. Maybe not there, but maybe over by the back of the taxi depot here. Possibly. Welcome to the world of props, everyone. we are discovering as we go. And then perhaps some pathway spice through the middle using the vanilla ones. And then we will upgrade into amusement park path, which has a little bit of a weird vibe here, but I don't like that. Does it change if we go down into park? Yes, it does. But changes if we go into amusement, which is a little bit strange. That's fine though. Okay, we can possibly get involved with some surface painter over by the taxi depot as well, if we want. It's very strange with the way the surface painter is interacting with these roads. But I guess that's just two mods coming together, isn't it? There's not really a lot we can do about that. And then maybe just hide a little bit of this concrete under the highway bridge. Okay. And then let's kind of bring a little back road in here as well. But as a general kind of plaza design, I don't think I'm hating this so far. However, I do think that feels like a good place for a detailing time-lapse, so we've got the bulk of our structure in. I want to bring the natural 5B 1C forest onto these hills now. The ones that we cleared out at the start, also down here as well. We're going to decorate these interchange, bringing in probably some fences. We have some different fences in this save, don't we? Yeah, these ones. So possibly some steel barrier spice to help just decorate these empty spots up here. I guess we will see. Be careful not to delete anything because I will not be able to fix it. I will send Lee a message in the group chat. I am so sorry. Your interchange doesn't work anymore. And of course some trees. Possible rocks here as well. Lots of overgrowth under the highway. Where this land wouldn't be maintained. It would be extremely overgrown. And yeah, just help blend this build into its surroundings a little more naturally than it looks at the minute. So let's detail up and we'll be right back.
You
Okay guys, that is going to do it for today. I want to thank you all so much for watching. If you've enjoyed the video, a like below is always appreciated. Equally as much if you haven't enjoyed it, please feel free to leave a dislike as well. Really happy with this, had a ton of fun detailing Lee's Interchange. I love doing overgrowth detailing with lots of overgrowth, rocks, trees, yeah, there's lots of like natural looking features in and around the Interchange, and I think the little Intercity bus plaza that we've added here today really fits in nicely next to this Interchange as well. And some final figures, the metro is pouring in about 300 people a week now, which actually runs back all the way to my original build over on the other side of the bay. Some other notes, no one is now walking along the arterial under the interchange. They are all taking the elevated amusement park path that flows under the highway. So that's nice to see. There won't be as many people on those pedestrian crossings anymore. And of course, a ton of fence and tree detailing around the edge of this thing as well. So hang around for the rest of the auto charge. This thing should look really nice at night. And next week, you guys will be back with the wise and wonderful Imperial Jedi. So make sure you check out his episodes as well as Lee's last week as well. But otherwise, I will shut up and I will leave it there. I want to thank you all so much for watching, and as always, enjoy the rest of your day.
Let me try.